no amount of nitrous is making these stunts a reality. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 most unrealistic car jump scenes in movies. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're looking at the most high-octane stunts that pushed the vehicular envelope so far they escaped reality. Number 10. Barrel Roll Bomb Removal, Transporter 2.
Prego.
Landing a car after a barrel roll is hard enough, so why not make it a little more interesting? When Frank is forced to drive his car with a bomb strapped to the bottom of it, he's gotta think fast to save himself from a fiery death. Gianni and his goons decide to wait before detonating it, so Frank will have some time to get the bomb away from them. As Frank drives away, he spots a crane and manages to barrel his car at the perfect angle to knock off the explosive, just as Gianni sets it off. Maybe just shoot him next time. Number 9. Bridge Jump XXX. If you've ever been worried about what a valet might do with your car, you should probably close your eyes for this one.
Listen, keep it out of the sun. I don't want the paint to fade. Do you understand English?
Even next to the train-based hijinks his crew engages in, Xander Cage's political stunts are crazy. Stealing the car of a senator so curmudgeonly it's cartoonish, Xander quickly hooks up cameras to send a message.
He's also the guy that wants to pull every video game off every shelf in the country.
After a short speech, Xander hits a bridge with cops at both ends, and only one way out, off the side. Xander not only surfs the car's freefall, but also manages to save his cameras from the car's explosive rubble. Number 8. Parking the Jeep, Ace Ventura When Nature Calls. You're not a professional driver until you can park vertically. Ace is on a joyride in a safari Jeep when he decides to take a detour through the jungle, with all the trees, water, and bad road conditions you'd expect.
Bang bang chitty chitty bang bang, are fine for standard. Chitty bang bang chitty chitty bang bang, chitty bang bang yeah!
Singing chitty chitty bang bang as he crashes through branches. He finally spots his destination and proceeds to find a parking spot. Going full speed, he decides a barrel roll is the best way to park, sending his chaperone into a fit. Just as it looks like he's about to wipe out, however, the car falls right into place perfectly, to Ace's excited glee. Number 7. No point in steering, Strange Brew.
No point in steering now. Take off your steering stick!
If you're gonna break the laws of physics, you may as well poke fun at yourself while you're at it. Bob and Doug are driving around on assignment for the Eleanor brewery, completely unaware that their brakes are shot. While driving, they take a minute to point out how often people don't look at the road in movies, while doing just that themselves, before their shenanigans almost get them killed.
Geez, no, I never noticed that. Yeah, that's because they're being towed, eh?
Realizing they can't stop, they decide against the parking brake, and ultimately end up on the docks, where they drive off the end and soar farther than any van in history, landing in the water. Number 6. Slide Whistle Barrel Roll, The Man with the Golden Gun.
My name's Bond. James Bond.
Sometimes cutting corners is the best solution. While hunting down the villainous Scaramanga, Bond has to steal a showroom car to chase him down, and accidentally brings Sheriff Pepper along for the ride. Trying to catch up to Scaramanga, they take a road on the wrong side of the river, and can't spot a bridge for more than a mile, but Bond sees his own shortcut. Deciding to jump a broken bridge despite Pepper's protests, Bond barely gets any speed built up and hits the jump, spiraling across a gap clearly built for the exact stunt. Number 5. Car into helicopter, live free or die hard. When you're fighting terrorists across a city, it pays to get creative. On the run from assassins and security hacking thugs trying to take down the government through computers, John McClane finally catches a break when the FBI decides to escort him and Matthew to a secure location and turn things around. Their luck runs out, however, when the hackers set their escort towards an attack helicopter. Quick on his feet as always, McClane grabs a cop car and decides to take the fight to the chopper itself. Unaware of the oncoming magic, they fire away before McClane sends the car flying into them.
She just killed a helicopter with a car.
Number 4. Backflip and Freefall, the Blues Brothers. An 80s car chase involving neo-Nazis is never gonna be what we'd call believable, but it sure is fun to watch.
Real cute.
With shots flying at them and their engine shooting oil and fluids out in front of them, the brothers quit the city and head for a highway. Knocking signs as they go, the brothers almost meet their maker as they come within inches of falling off the unfinished road. Backing up, they magically enter a backflip and go hurtling over their pursuers. Distracted, the Nazis end up driving off the same gap, seemingly elevating before going into freefall miles above the city, plummeting through the road.
I've always loved you.
Number 3. Bridge jump, gone in 60 seconds. No one embodies the phrase, "it's so crazy it just might work," quite like Nicolas Cage. Trying to evade the police, Randall runs into trouble as he gets stuck behind a roadblock in the middle of a bridge. Not one to let gravity or even logic stand in his way, he devises a plan just as the cops finally catch up with him. Contemplating how insane his plan is for less than a second, he sees a ramp on the back of a truck and decides to gun it to make his escape, flying over the entire lane of cars with seemingly endless lift. Number 2. Jump the gap, speed. Can't write your characters out of a deadly situation?
We have a slight situation on the bus here.
Then bend the rules a little. Jack and Annie are trying to keep their bus moving to save them and the passengers, but they're running out of time, and more importantly, they're running out of road. Coming to a huge gap in their freeway route, hope is at an all-time low as they approach the edge and expect the worst. Letting go of the wheel as Annie and Jack hold each other, the bus suddenly kicks up and manages to soar over the entire gap, despite the lack of any jump to make the feat possible. Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
Spread your wings, beauty!
Number 1. Skyscraper to Skyscraper, Furious 7.
Cars don't fly!
Who needs wings when you can drive like this? Trying to stop Deckard Shaw's revenge plot, Dominic and Brian take their driving skills to Abu Dhabi for a skyscraper infiltration using no other weapon than one of their many reliable cars. Keeping the God's Eye from getting into the wrong hands, they crash a party to take down a gun-wielding Shaw before deciding to get out. As there are dozens of stories above ground, the only way out is to jump to the next skyscraper, boosted along by Shaw's grenade launcher. Oh, and they magically manage a second jump before ditching their brakeless sports car.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.